Alright, so this is Prison City, a mix of Power Blade and Shatterhand, and I'm going to show you some tips for speedrunning it. So if you've been playing this game a bit, you know the basics, but I'll go over them anyways. So, movement, obviously. You can do slides, pull down, press jump. You can do slide jumps, which is when you slide and you go off an edge, tap jump as you're exiting the edge, like that. You get a little bit higher. So before regular jump, can't quite reach there. Do it like that. Or you can do the usual jump, hold up and left to hang there. Slide, jump, hang. Probably the quickest way to get out of this one. Land immediately, slide, jump, get out. And then these are weapon power-ups. There's 3 of them per level. So you see the little symbol on the top left of the screen. Another slide jump there. So if you don't do a slide jump here, you do like a slide and a jump, a slide, it's just a little bit slower. And if you fall down a pit in easy and modern, this is easy difficulty, you just respawn at the last ledge you're at or the last checkpoint you're at. It comes up later on. A pretty quick way to kill these guys, you can either just do it, 2 rings or 1 and then a jump, second one, just so you can keep moving. Like you fall here, you go like that, you go like that. Yeah. Well, the intro stage is pretty basic. Break these things, jump across, kill that thing. Up here, you get to use the magnetic properties. So let me just clear out these guys first. So you see how I just grab that grenade towards me? You can also do it to the power-up up there. That was a pretty crappy job of it, but you get the idea. Now I have 2 symbols. You gotta break these. Slide here, you do your usual hanging around. It's a little bit quicker than if you do like this normal climb side to side. It's a little bit slow, a little bit quicker just to jump across like that. So the tutorial guides you here. You can hold R and press Y, so you're no longer like walking across when you're doing it. If you hold up left or up right, you're moving. If you hold R, then you're locked in place while you do it. It does come in handy quite a bit when you don't want to be moving side to side, like right there. So I'm not like walking down trying to do it, you can hold L. Comes in handy later. But the intro stage is very, very, very basic. So this is just a way of showing you the general mechanics of the game. Now I'm fully powered up, so you see in the top left there's orange symbols and have a little animation for it. So some differences here is it covers a larger area and it also does double damage. In other difficulties, it also will be able to kill some enemies that you wouldn't usually be able to go and kill. So here's a person that gives me a key. You'll need a key to get out of every single level, except for the headquarters number 2, where you have to just bomb everything. And anyways, we're going to go into the first boss here, which is a really simple one. The way to do it on easy, the quickest, is just run up to it, and you just, mash away. I'm so used to doing other difficulties. So you can just do that and not even take a single hit on easy. There's other things you can do to manipulate it so it can't do damage to you, but don't worry about that. If you're doing it on easy difficulty, just mash. Like that was a really slow mash. It's still good enough, didn't even matter. I'm just gonna go, there is certain orders you can do for optimization. You can see other speedruns to go and see the ordering that people do for this, but for now, I'm just gonna go any order. Rooftop is like one of the simplest levels. All 3 power-ups are on the way. So I'm just going to go ahead and do Rooftops here. And let me see things I should call out in any of these rooms. And since I still had, I guess that's another thing. So you notice I'm already fully powered up. So your weapon power-up carries over between stages. If you have all 3 of the weapon power-ups still, all 3 of the symbols, then you start off fully powered up in the next stage. If you have 2 or 1 symbols, then you just start with 2 or 1 symbols, but you're not fully powered up. And I'll just take damage here to show you something. So I took damage there. See, I'm down to 2 symbols now. But I can collect this symbol over here, and now I'm back to 3 symbols again. So I can take 3 more hits until I lose all the power up for it. And then, you have to go back and get them all again. There's another weapon power up over there. I'm just going to show you, so let me just go back to, I took 3 hits, and now I have none left. So like if I went back, you know, if I go over here, now I'm up to 1, but the 1 power-up that I just got is no longer there. So you can go start and level select to be able to go and reset the stage. You'll be able to carry over whatever weapon power-ups you have. So I should have exactly 1 power-up. Now I have 1 power-up here. So I get to go and carry into the stage. So if you want to, you can like go in this stage. The first 2 power-ups are pretty close early on. And on easy difficulty, you can kill those little buzzsaw droids. On other difficulties, you need to have a powered-up shock drum. Go and kill those little buzz droids. Anyway, so there's another power-up over here. There's a few different ways to get it. Since you have the magnet, you don't have to worry about like jumping over there. You can just throw a couple shock drums around and you'll get it. There's a couple ways up here. I like just going to the side. I feel like rhythm-wise it's a little bit easier. And then you go up to the left because you need to get the key. Drop down here. Oh, that's another thing. So climbing up and down is very slow, so you want to be jumping up and down. Probably saw me do it on the other screen. But here, you can hold down and press jump to drop off. These, you don't really need to kill too many of them. Like, just kill 1 or 2 of them and you'll be able to get through. Did another slide jump there. Jump up here a little bit. And here we go, getting the key. Oh, and you can hold the B button, or whatever button you want to call it. A button, I guess, if you're talking about Super Nintendo controls. The circle button, if you want to talk about PlayStation controls. Whatever. You hold a button, you skip it. It tells you which button to do. So we can just drop down here through the screen. You're supposed to go and grab that. Let me show what I was trying to demonstrate here. Oh, and you notice when I did fall, although I lose 1 HP when I respawn, I don't actually lose a weapon power-up. You only lose a weapon power-up when you take a hit. Drop. It's hard to time that, so I hold up at just the right time. Now we gotta get back to the start. So for the most part, we're just gonna be doing some ABS, I like to call it. Always be slide in. So whenever possible, try to go and find ways to go and save some time. If there's enemies that you can avoid having to kill in the first place, that's great. And coming up is one of the permanent upgrades, but we are going to go ahead and skip it. I was trying to do a slide jump there and be fancy. There we go. You do not need to slide jump that, that's just me trying to work in more slide jumps in general. There we go. Now that I'm powered up, I can just kill all of those without having to slow down at all. If you need another weapon power-up, it's down here. And we're coming up to the helicopter boss. So there wasn't too much really to cover there. You should be fully powered up, just be able to go and kill the droids. Now we're going to the helicopter. Another difficulties, you might want to be dodging this, but on easy, just keep mashing. You should be able to kill it before it even gets to another phase. Like, that's all I did, just mash. Just eat the damage. So now I'm down to 2 weapon power-ups. So you'll see in the next stage, I will carry over the 2 power-ups, and I won't be fully, have like the transform chakra. So in the bonus stage, instead of taking time to, try to go and destroy the car, just press start, go to level select. There you go. Done with the stage. We're going to go to Freeway, which is an auto-scroller, so I probably will just be cutting this out of the video that I upload to YouTube, because not much to say here. Kill things, avoid getting hit by things, and that's it. There's a power-up all the way to the left over there, but hopefully you won't need to get it. Again, this is not necessarily the route you will be following in the speedrun for the most optimal one, but don't need to worry about those details at the moment. This is more just for beginners, if you just want to start getting into the speedrun for this game. Anyways, kill that droid. Well, I should have actually shown off the better way of doing that. See if I can get him back in the screen. Nope, can't. So you can kill the droid and then jump to the right as it's dying, and then you get to go up top very early on. So here I'm in a bottom level for it, which you can get an upgrade and stuff like that. you want to get a weapon upgrade in this one. Yeah, it's a weapon upgrade. I got the third power-up now. You can also wait, there's a power-up near the end of the stage. Anyways, we're going to kill this guy. Now that I'm powered up, he died really quick now. Usually those would call them toilet tank droids. They take a while to kill. You can just damage boost through them. Like jump, face the opposite direction. Like if you face left, you get boosted to the right. So won't be showing off at the moment, but there will be times where it's useful to do that. So you gotta go to the right to go and get a key here. If it's your first time playing the game, I do recommend checking out the dialogue. It is pretty funny and it doesn't take long at all. Yeah, just keep on moving along here. Nothing too much to say on this screen. Just kill these things, they will get in your way. I recommend killing that from the ladder. It's easier. There's the last power-up in there if you need it. There is one more all the way to the left of the boss door, just in case. I'll just show it anyways, but it is very out of the way. You have to go all the way over here. And it's over here. Whatever. Okay, I didn't think I was going to respawn on the left there, but I sure did. Alright, so yes, it's very slow going that way. I did lose a weapon power from getting hit stupidly, but you know, whatever. Alright, the boss here is a bit of a pain in the butt to learn if you want to like avoid all damage possible. I usually like having 3 power-ups for it. So I'll show you like a modified, pretty safe way to go and do it. So get a little damage up front, go out, in, then you can do it one more time, out, in, and then just, you know, getting all your damage in there. There we go. That's a pretty safe way to do it. You should only take like 1 hit doing it. Sometimes his gunshots are pretty random though, so yeah. If you really want to be super safe, just keep doing that out, in, do some damage, out, in, do some damage, out, in. So the stadium stage here. So this is one of the first ones where knowing the slide jump is really important for saving a lot of time. There's a route you can take which is quite a bit faster by doing the slide jump. But the key is jump as you're exiting this ledge here. There is a backup. You can like go around the corner and grab it if you really don't want to do the slide jump, but slide jump is a little bit quicker. There we go. All you do is you slide, and as you're just starting to exit this ledge, press jump. If you do it too early like that, you won't get it. Gotta do it at the right time. It's a fairly big window, it's not too bad. Go up here. Having a grenade is really nice because one of the screens coming up. Whatever you want to do to kill these guys. Got an accidental shield. Whenever you get an accidental shield, do your best to make the most use out of it. Oh, and there's a ceiling there you can break. The little ceiling tile I just broke there. Helps you climb that area a lot quicker. So you don't have to go all the way around. See if you have shield. Make the best use out of it. You can just slide through everything. I call this the gumball machine droid. It takes way too long to unkill. So just damage boost through it. I have the shield so you can get to and see it, but that is what you would do there. Here, I like to just juke out the guy on the bottom. Oh, and you can kill these linebackers by sliding through them. They instantly die that way, because they take a lot of hits with normal shots. Try to kill them normally. And you can magnet beam up that one. Alright, and we're at the top checkpoint, so we're going to slide through this guy. Gotta wait a moment. I mean, you can slide through it. You only take like 1 hit. It's not a big deal. You can fall all the way to the bottom there and then grab. It's a little bit risky, but hey, if you trust yourself to be able to go and grab at the right time, you can grab the late one there. And here we can break up the floor tile. So, break that. Talk to our buddy here and get a key. There's a few places where if you break a ceiling tile or break a ground tile, you get to go and save a bit of time, not having to go through another screen. I just drop to the bottom here. Not going to spend too much time like going back over everything in this game. One, because you can't do save stating in a Steam game. And I think this game is fairly self-explanatory. So anyways, Jumbotron, all of its faces do different stuff. Again, this is easy difficulty, so I can just mash as fast as I want. Don't really have to do too much movement. And it's dead. Easy, just mash away. If you're powered up, they die really quick. If you're unpowered up, still kill them really quick. Just eat the damage and stay in there. Yeah, bonus stage. We're just going to skip it. Start, level select. Preserve. So this stage has a boss with a lot of RNG to it. The developer programmer says that he is working on a way to have us be able to manipulate it so we don't have so much issues with it. Again, my power-up, I had 3 at the end of the last stage, so I have 3 going into this. Usually I want to have 2, just so I don't have to worry about losing my power-up, because now if I take hits, I go down to 2, and then I have to worry about possibly losing the power-up before I get them back. If I take the damage here, I'm down to 2. But you can, magnet beam that in to get back up to 3. And there's one more in the stage on pretty much along the path. For this section, I like to just slide across. This section can waste a lot of time. Did not want to get the shield here for demonstration. When the shield wears off, I just want to show you the quickest way through this is just keep sliding. Just keep sliding. Kill that guy, whatever, and then just keep sliding. You have to grip there, slide, slide, go. Pretty easy if you do that, so you don't have to worry about getting hung up with the face huggers, I call them there. Here I usually just take a damage and go left, but you can also just jump rope him and go left. You're not going to have to worry about a checkpoint, because trust me, you're not dying. I believe in you. Alright, here. Safe way, just kill the guy. Got another accidental shield. They drop like candy in easy mode. So these guys, these face shield guys, you can just slide under. Even if I didn't have the shield, you can just slide under them. Don't worry about it. Talk to your human-dolphin interface here. Pretty funny. Human-dolphin interface, but, hold the button to skip it. We don't have time to listen to people when we're doing a speedrun here. Just keep sliding across. Do not normally have a shield here, it's just a random drop that happened. So I'm going to act like I didn't have the shield. So there's a couple ways here. You can either wait for it to go all the way left, then slide across, like that. Or you can jump and slide through it, like, let me get it to a part where it's starting to move back this way. So you're like up here, you can just slide through it. And again, just try to keep sliding as much as you can, like there, trying to slide across. So if you miss any of these platforms, they'll drop to the bottom shortly after you're on these platforms. And we also got the rain wind physics. So if I just press jump, it kind of shoves me to the right a little bit. So you just have to factor that in. So do some little left taps just to stabilize yourself. With a little practice, you'll be able to make it through the screen pretty quick. Yeah, so if any of these platforms fall to the ground and say you die, you respawn, the platforms will eventually reappear. So I'll just show it off. So, I know, well, whatever. Forgot there's actually a platform underneath me there, but see, it just reappears. So if you miss it, it's fine. So this guy, and you're just jumping across, jumping. You can do a long jump here. It's a lot easier than it looks. It's easier than doing like 3 jumps, those 3 platforms to the left there. Like intended path, you can just have very little momentum needed to get from the bottom platform here up here. It's quite a bit quicker. Get some little swag points there. Alright, so this might not seem like a spot you can do a slide jump, because the way that you might think a slide jump works is kind of like on the edge of your slide you do a jump. But it really is just as you're exiting a ledge with it. So that's all you do. Like once you get the hang of that, it should be able to that this is how slide jumps work in the game. You just gotta slide off an edge, and then press jump. As you're falling, as you're exiting the ledge, you just press jump. You have a big window to do it. Like even on this small little thing, you can do it. It's normal if you just try to jump normally, can't make it. Here, can't make it, but you get the extra momentum, slide jump. Once you practice it a little bit, it's very easy to do. You'll see more of those like red flowers during the boss. Whenever we have time, we'll kill them just for like ad management. But for the most part, whenever the boss spawns, we want to be doing as much damage as possible. And there's the last power-up right there. Alright, so Drosera, just try to get as much damage in per phase, because she can go into hiding. So these come down, 1, 2, 3. You just jump towards whichever side it started at. Like there was the right one that started. Went to hiding, I couldn't do anything. The right side went down first, so just jump onto the right side shortly after it. Not a good pattern, so this is one of the biggest RNG factors in the game is this fight. This is the best spawn. Should be able to maybe even finish her off here. Yep. So I had two bad patterns where she just immediately disappeared, I couldn't get any damage in, but then I had the best spawn where you can get a lot of damage just hanging out up top. So I think I still have 3 power-ups. For easy mode, it's still doable, but for most players, I would recommend ending the level with only 2 power-ups, so you don't have to worry about managing your power-ups as much. Really important going into Factory and Power Plant, only have 2 symbols at the start of the stage. Because on easy mode, you're going to be taking a lot of damage at the start intentionally to save time. If you need this power-up, you would just use your magnet beam. So you can just jump here and grab it in. You can kill these guys with a fully powered-up shot, or on easy. Any shot will kill them. We get a little ice physics here. Your typical ice physics in the video game type stuff. Don't worry too much about them. And again, we're going to just drop here, do a little slide, kill this guy if you want to, or just jump him. Here we got to go and break a couple of these ledges to be able to make it up there. So, we just need to break some ledges. Pretty casual way of just going across here. I'm going to do a slide jump to go and skip a little bit here. So, instead of going up, you can, well, I must have slide jump, but there we go. That's what you do for that. Slide to the left and jump out of it. These do break after a couple hits, so like 1, 2, 3, 4. You get quite a bit though. Ah, whatever. Just trying to demonstrate a thing. There we go. Back to the slide jump. Accidental shield. So again, if you have a shield, just run across and do a little slide there. This is a pretty tight slide, but at worst you can slide jump out of it. And here we go. Here comes a pretty big skip. So the usual thing you do here is just take the plow all the way to the end. You just ride on top of the plow and wait for it to destroy everything. But I'm going to show you a slide jump. You can just go across there. You can use a grenade up there, magnet beam up, power up. You can break these icicles ahead of time, just don't have to worry about them. If I took an accidental point of damage there, it's not a big deal. Do our usual jump climb stuff. And you gotta go and break these blocks to be able to make it out of there. Kill that guy, kill that guy. There's a few things down here. Oops, accidentally dropped. I'll edit that out, that never happened. So what I wanted to show here was an easy way down here. You can just like break that, and then you can go left and grab the power up. Otherwise you do it from that small platform and slide to the left. Let's find the other way quite a bit safer. Here the top route's pretty easy once you get used to it. You just need like a little rhythmic pattern of jumping on all these little ice ledges that'll break. Basically the second you hear the little ting sound, just press jump. You'll get used to it, just a little bit of practice there. Here, just jump and hang, break a thing. Little ice physics stuff. Kill these guys if you want, doesn't really matter. We'll talk to our friend over here. Get our key. And then we go to the second big instance of RNG in this game, which is the Pong Boss. So, whatever you want to do, drop down here fairly quickly, the left, and the door. So, Pong Boss. I don't really have any strategy to this. I try not to go and have a shot that's going to definitely go directly back into it, but I really don't pay much attention to the physics of it. I'm just kind of hitting the ball and trying my best not to make it directly back center towards them, but that's about it. A lot of times I try to do up and down, try to go and stay towards the middle. On easy difficulty, you only need to get 4 scores in. A little bit easier when you're powered up because of how much area this covers. Yeah, it's pretty random, so just whatever, something like that. That was a very good Pong fight. Good RNG there. RNG as in random number generator, as in it has some random patterns. So I have all 3 here. Because of that, I'm going to go to sewers first. Take a damage and exit, just so I can show you, because ideally you have 2 HP, well, 2 symbols going into factory. So, I guess this wasn't the greatest idea to put damage. Oh, there we go. Damage, get out. Alright. Then I go to factory. So now I can take a lot of damage up to the point of collecting the power-ups. This is where you can also do some strategizing of when do you want to be powered up. So, in this stage you're going to take a lot of damage just to get through quickly. You can like slide through lava, slide through the crushers, slide through the conveyor sections, jump through fire, whatever you need to do in this, go fast. And then you can get the very last power up before the boss door. So you get powered up at that point, and that's where you need to be cognizant of how much symbols you have. But until then, you can just do whatever you want to do here. Slide through a bunch of stuff. You can just, whatever, just keep sliding. On easy, you have a big invulnerability windows. You get a lot of health pickups, so you can kill a lot of these guys. I think this was a little bit too much, but usually don't take as much damage as I did there. So it is a bit risky going for the lava, but you can go down there, grab the shield, and then you just jump up here. Shield will always be there. The guaranteed drop there. I do not want to collect the power-up yet. And you just skip the conversation here. And then you gotta make your way out. And there is a health on the way down. Pretty efficient with your movement. You should be able to preserve the shield. Grab that on the way there. And it's like we barely even got hit, right? And then you just, do pretty typical platforming stuff. Hey, I got the lucky power-up. I mean, it is easy mode, so however you want to do it, you can magnet beam that in. And then just, make sure the way is clear. Or you can destroy things on your way. But yeah, it's a very quick stage. You just damage boost through a lot of stuff. You don't have to do all the lava things. It can be a little bit scary, but on easy, there's so many health pickups, it really doesn't matter too much. Saves a small amount of time. The more important part is taking the shield up through to the key and everything like that. Shield lasts a long time and easy. So this boss, stay underneath it, I find to be the easiest, most consistent way. Just go like that. And then you can do diagonal, just hold R. Unfortunately his hitbox kind of vanished, but you can usually just kill him in one cycle there. And then you can slide back under it to go and finish him off. Usually you don't get hit at all if you do it right, but I messed it up. So if you time your slide right, you won't take damage going into there. Bonus stage, start, level select, get out of there. Alright, we'll go into power plants. So I'm trying to remember if... Pretty sure we collect 2 power... No, we don't collect 2 power-ups in there. So I'll go sewers first then. Just because one of the power... Well, 2 of the power-ups are pretty out of the way in a power plant. So another thing you might want to do when you're first starting is be a little dynamic in your stage decisions. Like in Rooftops and Sewers, Rooftop, Sewers, Cold Storage, all three of the power-ups are along the way. So if you ever get knocked down to 0 power-ups, I recommend just routing in Rooftops, Cold Storage, or Sewers, because they're all just very on the way. You won't lose much time at all doing it that way. Being powered up is a lot easier. So if I don't do a slide jump there, like I do a regular jump, you kind of have to go and wade through here, and slide through this guy, and I can like slide through here. So if you don't want to do slide jump stuff, you can do that. Here, there's a pretty easy power up. It's kind of like a weapon. It's a weapon pickup and a health pickup. Oh, there's a health pickup, but there is a weapon upgrade. From this save, I don't even know. I probably already got it though on the save. Oh, I didn't. All right. So there are permanent upgrades in this game. Any percent you can get them if you want to. It does lose a little bit of time, but you need it for safety reasons. Like you don't want to deal with the final boss can be a pain in the butt. Grab a couple health upgrades, couple weapon upgrades. Well, actually, don't grab weapon upgrades on easy. It actually does absolutely nothing on easy difficulty. Because your weapon meter on other difficulties, see like in the top left this blue meter, like if I mash as fast as I can, it still stays like 95%. It just doesn't go down. On other difficulties, you have to like rhythmically tap so it doesn't go down too quick. So having a larger meter means you don't have to worry about that as much. I'll just slide through here, not a big deal. Here, a lot of times I go pretty slow here, because these guys can be a pain in the butt. I mean, you don't have to go this slow, but just kind of showing you that this screen doesn't have to be too difficult. Again, the power up here is not always the best idea, because you're going to take at least 1 damage on the left-hand side. On easy difficulty, you might be able to go and carry the shield all the way over to the next power up though, so it's not a big deal. Get powered up here. Well, I got an accidental shield, that was pretty lucky. Usually you drop down here, you're going to take a damage here, go left, and drop down to kill these things if you really don't want to get hit. And then there's a guaranteed shield up there. That shield will carry you all the way to the boss. So you just keep sliding, sliding, sliding. And go to boss. So this is kind of like a bubble man boss. A really safe way is to hang on up here, fire downwards. Then you can like chase after it a little bit. It's a pretty bad chase, but anyways, get the idea. And you just take it out. I was supposed to take a hit. I sure didn't, but it's not a huge deal. Because you can go into power plant and do a bunch of damage boosting if you want, like get over some electric fences and stuff. But being fully powered up has its advantages too. So if you're fully powered up, then you would actually kill this guy. If you're not, you can just damage boost through them, because they're kind of big and take a bunch of hits. Got a bad pattern here, so it's not really worth damage boosting it anyways. Up here that I will be doing some damage boosting on easy. I think I shouldn't take more than 2 hits, but we shall see, won't we? Alright, here we go. So the intended route's down to the left, and you hit a switch, so these get deactivated. On easy, you're invulnerable for a long period of time, so you should only get hit like twice, hopefully. Get a second hit, and we're free. On Modern, you want to make sure you're not fully powered up going into this, because this is exactly what I was talking about. If I get hit one more time, then I have to collect 3 power-ups to get powered up again. So now I have to be very careful of my health. So usually there's you'll get used to the rhythm here. You need to throw a shotgun to the right to disable this, go left, Then you're going to fire down into the left to hit the next switch, and so on. There's going to be a face hugger that comes from the top that seems difficult to avoid, but just climb downwards, basically. You'll see I'm going to start going left, and then I'm going to start moving downwards just so it jumps over me. So, let's just do this. Kill the thing. Walk down. So you notice how I just went right down there. Easiest way to dodge that. And then we just continue flipping switches. Take the top path. It's quicker. It's easier. The other way is like a dark room thing. On easy difficulty, or with a powered up chakram, you can just kill these. This one's like never on a pattern to hurt you, so you can just jump straight up, not worry about it. This guy will always be in your way. You can try to like jump downwards to kill it, but like if you're up here, just jump, shoot down at it, or just kill it from above to be safe. Yeah, so this room, all these go into a pattern, so it's going to be going electric on, the left, then the one next to it, and so on. So just follow the pattern. You can just wait for this to get activated. This is a pretty quick and safe way to get through this. You will need to hit that switch. That's about to activate. You have to wait it out. You kill this, and then you just wait it out a bit. And then again, just not showing being necessarily the most optimal way of doing it, but this is fast enough for a speed run. Is just when the electricity's down, just run across. Slide if you can. Not a big deal. So over here, gotta hit that switch, and kill this guy. Drop down a bit if you want, or you can just walk down to be super safe. If you just drop all the way down, you'll run into the spider dude. Oh, he's not going to respawn, but like that. You can drop down here. To make this jump, you can't do it from too high. You'll just hit the wall. You gotta make it a little bit below it, and just hold up left and jump into it. And then we go to the boss here, which is based off the Blaster Master boss, Photophage. Like Voltaic nodes here. So this one, mostly stand near the middle of the screen, slightly off middle though. Right at the start, get a lot of damage in. It's random where it's going to spawn at, but on easy you can kind of cruise through it. I kind of camp the bottom one. I just didn't happen to get any good spawns of it, but there you go. Destroyed. Alright, so we're moving on to the Wily stages essentially at this point. So we go to the first headquarters stage now. So, and the first headquarters stage, it's pretty difficult at first. If you haven't really done this game very much, you're going to die a bunch getting through it. But I'll show you a pretty safe way through it. And I'm not even powered up or anything for it. So a lot of times you're not going to be fully powered up for this. You need to carry over 3 power-ups to make it here. Oh, and this is one of the... it's fine. I'm not going to use the shield. That'll make it too easy. But, so... this is a stage where, unlike all the other stages where you have 3 power-ups, this only has 1 power-up in it. I'm not sure if the developer is going to put more than 1 in. So there's a top route and a bottom route at a fork coming up. We're going to take the top route. It's quite a bit quicker, which does not have any power-ups in it. There's a grenade over there if you want it. So for here, you can just kind of if you want to, you can just wait for that to start rotating around and jump across. The guy upstairs will never hurt you. Let's do a damage boost here. Kind of messed it up, but you get the idea. You just take the damage, run across. You don't have to kill that droid anymore. Just jump over its shot, kill it. Health if you need it. You got a car boss here. Uneasy. Really just spam away, and then you'll kill it in no time. Don't even worry about what it's going to do, just spam away. Here there's going to be some missiles, so you can bait out the missiles if you're towards the left, and just move towards the right. It'll be handy on the upcoming section just to get an idea how that works. You can kill those face shielded droids, as they're not facing towards you. These blue gunners are a pain in the butt. They like fire a spread shot at you. You can like, I know that they're gonna jump right there, so it's one easy way to go and kill them. Just do it like that. You can also just slide under these guys. Again, you can just kill them in midair like that if you want to be pretty safe. We're gonna get a bunch of the blue gunners. So let me just show the regular shot. They take a long time to do the shot on easy, but I usually just like walk away slightly to get more distance between the beams. I'm just kind of just do a shot, guy. They take a long time to do shots. On easy, you don't have to worry about dodging. So never mind that. Just keep going. Just mash away, kill the things. Hey, got a shot off because I was recovering from a slide there. There's usually some guys on the left that appear. There they are. This section can be a pain in the butt, but just bait out the missile shots on the left. Some bad luck there. Oh yeah, just hang towards the left so you can keep the right side open. Gotta wait this out to be able to make it from the platform here. If you got the shield, just jump through it, otherwise kill him. This is a good spot for a grenade. Yeah, this is pretty self-explanatory. You can slide under this guy. If you want to be safe, just kill this guy. Or you can grenade there if you want. But the guy will usually just be like in your way, so kind of easy. It's just to kill it, waste a second. We're going to the Hellevator boss. So anytime this boss is on screen in any way, you can do damage to it. Even like over here, you can do some damage to it. You can knock down its shots to do damage, so do that. You can grenade them, do a little bit of damage. But usually, you like wait until the beam starts to show up, and then you press jump. So don't do it like preemptively. So we're gonna go in the air here. So this one's a little bit weird because there is a little bit of like momentum that's carrying you right and left with it. You'll find out as you're doing this. Instead of like holding up right and up left to do damage to it in this way, just hold the R button. This will force you to stay diagonal, and then you can do light adjustments of left, right, be able to do more dodging. I'm just holding R and just spamming away. Then I'm like lightly tapping left, tapping right slightly, and just doing a little bit of right and left to make sure I'm sandwiched between the beams here without getting hit. If you fall out of the beams, you're going to take a lot more damage. Let's see if it does all the patterns here for me. Yep, there's another one. You can just slide across for this, left, right, left. A little jump rope. And you get random patterns, it's fine. You get used to all the stuff it can do. Alright, so now we're on the ground. This is the worst pattern because it's so hard to deal damage here. And we're going to get beams from below to jump rope over, essentially. Try to bait them out up top. If you time your jumps right, they'll shoot high, but yeah. Anyways, that's the Hellevator fight. And now we go to the most complicated stage. So I'm going to show you the easiest route that also is really fast. It actually happens to be the fastest route that's been found at this moment. So in this stage, instead of getting a key, you have to place 9 bombs and then go into the boss door. So, I'll just provide a link to the Discord. So we have a Discord for running this game. If you really want to like memorize this path and everything like that, we have resources on there, a map that's drawn out for the stage, videos that show you the stage, its execution if you do it pretty optimally, and we just have good discussions on like as we're figuring out this stuff as well. But for now, I'll show you the route and talk a little bit about it as I'm doing it. You can hold B to skip them, just like you skip dialogue. Same thing there as you're placing the bomb. Usually it's a longer animation. You can kill these guys on easy. On other difficulties, you have to like slide through and take damage. So we're going to go up here. There's going to be an electric room above us. We're going to get that bomb first. I like to just take damage there, kill this guy, kill this guy. Then we're going to jump up here. We're going to do a lot of sliding and make a lot of use out of the shield. I had a pretty bad spawn of that bird going across, but here we go. Grab the shield. If you have pretty efficient movement, you can carry this really far on easy difficulty especially. Even on modern, you'll be able to carry it really far too. So, just continue going across, like power up. I'm just not going to press anything. So this is the regular animation you have to sit through, but now you can just hold a button to skip it. So, we're going to go down. So, this jump is a little bit scary at times, so I'll give you a couple tips on it. One is your jumps don't go as far if you just do it from stationary. If you just do it from here, your jumps won't go as far. However, if you get a little bit of a walk going, you build up momentum so you can jump further. So the visual here is, you like drop down here. You want to jump and see how it's like a light pattern under here. There's like a light crisscross pattern, and then like there's black part on the edge. You'll want your foot to be like on that black part as you're jumping. And that's what you do to make it across there. You can also slide jump across. That's another way. If you're pretty comfortable with your slide jumps, go for it. Like that. Otherwise, just jump across, get a little momentum, jump back. So whichever way you want to do it. You can do a slide jump there, slide jump there. Whichever. As you get more comfortable with slide jumps, you might fit that in. Slide jumps are a little bit quicker, but if you don't want to worry about the slide jumps, because if you mess up the slide jump, you drop down and you have to walk back and all that stuff, which is not fun. Because the route here, we're going to climb back up, and we're going to go upwards. So there's a couple ways to go and get this power up. Okay. Well, it broke and fell off, unfortunately. Usually you can magnet it in, but you can hold down and just hold Y. So I can do like Y. You can just hold down, hold Y, and it'll fire down and hit it. It's like boom, boom. Sometimes, unfortunately, it will fall out. There's 2 more power-ups in this stage. This is one of the weird stages where you actually get additional power-ups. There's actually 4 power-ups to get in the stage. Easier way though, I'm just going to show you the easier way since I'm not going to be powered up for it. There's another section later on. I'll just say that. So I have 2 power-ups. I'm going to wait to get the 3rd one until I'm near the boss. The Yoku blocks here are not like your usual Mega Man Yoku blocks where they have like a definitive pattern and it's timing thing. This is just whenever you press jump, it changes. So you need this to be inactive, so when you jump here, it'll be active. Same thing here. Then don't really worry about these ones. You're just going to have to jump, hold upright. Then here, just do a lot of small little jumps. Here you're going to jump towards the right. Don't worry about bonking your head. It'll disappear by the time you get there. So just jump, hold right, and then you're going to hang on the one on the left. You'll see. Hang on the right. Pretty easy. Really fast here. Oh, that didn't change. That was interesting. Little bug. So I'll show it as it's like coming back down. So here. It's on a weird pattern now. But you can grab it and then go. Otherwise you have to wait for it to like come back up a little bit. If you do it from down there, you wouldn't make it, but as it starts coming back up a little bit, you can make it still. So again, little Yoku block. You have to wait for the little face hugger dudes to get out of the way to be really safe. Got an accidental shield. We have a grenade. So the next screen is a really good place to use a grenade if you have it. If not, you have to be a little bit more careful. Let me just use a grenade just to show you, like, gets rid of all that crap on the screen. It's pretty nice. Just waiting for the field to wear off here to show you. Or you can just quickly climb up it, like here. You have to be pretty careful with where you jump there. So, down here. Can't jump from there, it won't work. You have to like jump from like around here, roughly. So, right around here. I mean, I'm goofing around here, there we go. Whatever you need to do to make it like that. So again, just keep in mind the usual Yoku block stuff, the way it works in this one. So it's inactive, so you want to jump towards it. And then we slide here, get this one. And then we're going to be falling down the right-hand side of the screen. I know there's a really optimal way to do it, but for the most part, you can just keep jumping and falling down, and it'll be fine. Just like whatever, something like this is fine. Whoops. Just hold up as you're falling there so you can grab that fence. Don't worry too much about the specifics of it, but you can optimize that to fall a little bit quicker. Here, sliding on top is quicker than on bottom, just because the conveyor is moving the opposite way. An easy way is just to take the bottom, jump out of there. If you have enough health, you can damage boost through these guys, but I've taken a lot of damage trying to explain stuff, so we're trying to kill these guys. Droids, skip a thing. Go back to the right. Alright. Couple slides. I can slide across the bottom because the conveyor is moving in that direction. This is the one I want to go down. So there's one on the left that I just went down on the map. You'll see I have a little check mark there showing what I had. And we want to go down this way. I won't have enough health to show the damage boost way there. We can just duck here to be safe, not take any damage. And then you can kill this guy if you don't have much health, you can just kill him. Otherwise, you just damage boost through them, don't worry. A lot of sliding here. Alright, so the ice. So you'll see below me, there's this weapon power up. It's very difficult to get. You need an extremely efficient movement to get to it and not get crushed while you're trying to get out of there. So, I'm not going to show it in this one. Grab this, be fancy and do a slide jump out of there to save a half a second or whatever. Then you just slide across and you begin. So just try to make sure you bust all the boxes you want. You get tongue up here a little bit sometimes. Don't worry too much about it. You gotta go the top path. You'll find out if you try doing the other way, it won't work. But just kind of pretty casually, just bust open those boxes. Don't worry too much about it. And then slide across here. I'm gonna kill some gunner. Somehow it hit me on the way down. Fortunate, but there's health right here. And there's another health coming up pretty soon. So usually I wouldn't have a shield at this moment, but there's another shield you will get right there. And you can do that just to go carry yourself up there and slide through all these guys. It's pretty quick that way. Slide here, you'll drop just in time to fall right there. And make it across. So you can damage boost on this guy, that would have been my damage boost there. And kill this droid. And if you have enough health, which you should, there's a lot of health pickups there, I'll show you a really quick way through this. So there's a wall turret here. Instead of taking time to kill it, which on easy honestly doesn't take that long, you can just take a hit, jump in there, and grab the bomb behind it. So you have invulnerability frames, or iframes basically. We're going to make use of them. Usually you have to kill the turret and then get the bomb behind it, but if you have iframes, you just walk inside and grab the bomb, or arm the bomb. So I'll show you taking a hit, going in there. There's a couple ways you can drop down and do it. You'll land right there, just jump in. Or you can take a hit and then jump in, whichever way you want to do it. Let's see, can we even get out there? Yeah, we can do it that way. So, quicker way is doing that. If you're not comfortable doing the slide there, you have to do a slower route. So you would end up on the stair on the ladder on the right, and then you have to go across to the left, destroy this thing, and then go up here. On other difficulties, you won't be able to take this spike route up top, but on easy difficulty, it's pretty safe to do it. You'll take a little bit of damage. I took extra damage, showing you different ways of taking hits from the turret and all that. But It'll probably be at like 5 health or so. If you got some health power-ups, you'll have more. Oh yeah, so the first floating fan stuff. So don't make it difficult. Just hold up left. Just hold up left. That's all I'm doing. Holding up left, not pressing anything else. Do as little inputs as possible. Just hold up left. If you want to, you can kill that guy. Doesn't matter. Yeah, just hold up left, and if you're going this way, just hold up right. Don't make it difficult. Don't like up and down, up and down, up and down. Just hold up left. Really easy. And coming out of here, we're going to have another floating fan. For this one, you're going to hold up left. You can go across the 2 left fans, and then go up. You can grab the health there, or on the way up. So we're going to be going up, and we're going to grab the last weapon power. So we're at 2 of 3 symbols. This will be the last one we're going to get on the way to the boss. So we have 2 more bombs to arm. They're both up towards the top of the screen. So I'll show you this room. So just holding up left. And then you hold up right once you start getting carried on that left one. So I'll just show it off here. Holding up right there. So I'm going to hold up left until I start getting carried by this 3rd fan. So there's these 2 fans down here, and then there's one further to the left. Once we start getting lifted by that far left one, that's when you hold up right. So holding up left, and then hold up right. That's all you gotta do. And I'm just gonna do some jumping stuff here. A lot of jumping up. Climb this ladder quick. You can jump and hang on that quicker instead of like going all the way up and down and grabbing it. I'm gonna just kill these guys. They're kind of in the way of my just showing off a thing right now. Alright, so again, so another way to do it, you just, jump, climb all the way up, and then like slide down and grab it. A little bit quicker, just to go and grab it on the way up by like jumping in that little cubby hole. So the other way that I was doing, you like jump a few times, and then you just jump in there. I'm gonna have to grab the ledge. Not a big deal. Alright, let's get that last weapon power up. So usually you're going to have to do a little bit of fan carrying stuff. So you're going to hold down right for a little bit, up until you get to the right side of the platform of that the dodgeball thrower. And then you hold up left, and you'll grab the ledge by him. So holding down right, and you go up left. And then you break that and continue on. You just hold up left and jump there. You're good to go. And then you have to climb back up this way. So just kill that guy. Just keep climbing, just doing a lot of jumps. It's a pretty quick, easy climb here. Just jump up the whole thing. Pretty easy. Here there's going to be a couple of these Voltaic nodes firing shots. We saw them earlier. Here it's pretty safe just to slide through the whole thing. So just slide. Kill this thing if you want. And slide. Pretty easy to do. If you want to be safe, you can wait for it to shoot all 4 of its shots, but don't worry about it. Kill these things, and there's one more bomb on the left. Just be careful with the gunners here. Kind of easy, you don't have to worry about it, especially because you should be powered up here. You can try to farm these guys for a shield. Sometimes you get lucky, you get to carry a shield into the boss. But there you go. So, it's not like showing you the most efficient way of doing it. If you do it really efficiently, you should get this down under 7 minutes. On any difficulty, it should be 7 minutes or less doing this entire stage, this HQ2 stage, which is a huge stage. Yeah, so going into the next boss here. This is a 2-phase boss. There's this like Commander Payne or something, and then Maximum Payne, or Chief Payne or something like that. But yeah, I call him Payne 1, Payne 2. You'll get used to like the basic stuff of what he does, but an easy, you're just going to be spamming away. You want to make sure you have at least, you're still powered up onto the 2nd phase. You'll skip an entire cycle if you're powered up, which saves a lot of time. You can like slide into him, whatever. Pretty minor at that point. Skip the discussions, and just start wailing away here. Jump if he's getting too close to you, or if he's sliding into you. Don't hit him here. He'll deflect your shots. Very bad. And he's done. So on easy, that's pretty much all you do. If he's walking towards you to slide, jump him. He puts up his electric shield. You should get a feel of when that's happening. don't hit him then. The only way to damage this guy is to slide into him. So you can see like this, in the top middle of the screen, there's like this screen right behind me. You can't really see when I pause it, but it'll tell you like little tips of what to do here. But you should have figured this out. Hopefully you played the game casually before watching this. Slide, kill a thing. All I do is slide into him when he does that and mash away. He has kind of set pattern. It's a little bit randomized. Kind of just got a good feel for when he's about to do a smash. Just jump away. He's about to throw a boulder. You want to jump over it. Here's a boulder. You just time your jump. It takes a while to get used to that one. These charges are really easy to dodge. Just give them space. And just mash away. Maybe one more phase of it. To get ready for a smash in the middle, likely. Ready for a boulder, likely. And probably charge back to forth. Oh, he's going to do a smash. Maybe another smash then. Oh, charge. Whatever. Just give plenty of space so you can react. Then if you're powered up, you got to finish him off there. If you're not powered up, you'll have at least 1 health left, and you'll have the final phase. Which just wastes a lot of time, because it's a pretty long cycle waiting for him to run back and forth and jump and slam and get make himself vulnerable and all that. So, last stage. This is the escape stage. So, I really didn't want to have all 3 here. It doesn't really matter. Once you get to the boss, he sucks up all your power-ups. You don't have to worry about it, actually. So, never mind. Don't worry about it. Doesn't matter how much power-ups you have here. You should be going towards the left path. There's a lot of sliding. There's one screen well, there's a couple screens I'll point out some details. But for the most part, just drop down ladders, slide. Don't worry about too much stuff here. Show you a pretty easy way. I mean, your health might matter, so go ahead and grab some health pickups and stuff if you want it. So you notice how I fell through this screen? Like I just jump and then I wait for it to go down and then you hold up. So it's a little bit quicker way than climbing down here is really slow. But kind of just drop down and then grab the bottom fence. So hold down and jump and just tap up. And then it's a little bit quicker to jump across than the old climbing. Pretty slow. So just go jump, jump. So this next screen, it has a set pattern and it's not friendly at all. So what you want to do is damage boost on one of the flames, the first set of flames you see. There's going to be flames coming from the top and a bunch of crushers. So what we want to do is make it so when we're approaching the crushers, they're already starting to lift. Again, you can see all of these in optimal runs by going to speedrun.com, finding the game. So next screen, let's do it easy. Jump, face left, and continue on. But this way, the flames will be going out at the right time, the crushers will be moving out of the way at the right time. And easy, you can farm enemies, try to get some health. You can also take a death after this checkpoint. And we're going to drop here, grab here. Easiest way here, just hang on up top. Just wait, and then drop. I'm going to try this. I've seen people do this. We just hang up here, and then you drop. It doesn't really save any time. This is basically an auto-scroller. Just wait for a shot there so you're in the clear. And then, drop to the bottom. Oh, that was not a good drop. Doesn't matter. And just, slide to the right, kill these things. So you can get lucky with a power-up, and easy, they drop like candy, and then you just slide all the way to the end. Alright, so this upcoming boss, I can't really give a full tutorial on it. I mean, I'm not going to at least, I don't feel like it, but you should know how to at least do the boss, dodge most of the attacks. I'll go over what I can. So it's going to do a laser beam. The biggest tip I can give is go the opposite direction you feel like you should to dodge it. Just do the unintuitive way. So at the beginning, it has this pretty set pattern. It's going to shoot some shots out of its hands, which it does shoot them randomly. I usually take 1 or 2 damage here. There's also those ceiling tiles that will be falling down on you. Oh, you just take 8 damage there. I didn't go the right way, but still made it. So you see how my instinct was to go right there to dodge it, but I'm like, wait, like I just told you, go the opposite of what you think you should do, and then you'll be able to dodge it. So if you're not dodging it, and you're off on the side of the screen, you went the wrong way. Go the opposite way. You have to train your brain go the opposite way of what you think you should do there. Very unintuitive to me. I've seen other runners having that same issue to start with. Anyways, now he's opened up. So right now we're unpowered. We're unable to do any damage to him yet. But what we can do is keep hitting him now in the middle, since he's like blinking. And he'll unload one symbol at a time. Once he unloads the third symbol, then he becomes vulnerable and you're fully powered up. Then you just mash away as fast as you can. And as he's coming out of that, where you're invulnerable again, you can still get in a little bit of damage. You'll see I'm continuing to mash even after he sucks the power-ups back out. So, going here, just mashing away. See if I can skip a cycle with so I try to fit in like a slightly more damage there. Usually getting like a little more hits. Again, go the opposite way you think you should. You'll be able to dodge it. Here he puts out his hand. You saw like his hands went down. So he'll never do two regular lasers on the ground where you have to go like side to side. He does one laser and then another laser. It's going to be his hands are down. His hands will always be down in that case. So you just jump, grab a hand, hold up, and then you just jump across. And he opens up again here. And just jump, mash away. Yeah, put in like a little bit more damage there. 3 regular shots, the beams. It's really hard there to not get hit. There is a way, but don't worry about it. Oh yeah, here the bullet hell thing. Stand in the middle to start is the easiest way. Break a couple of the shots upwards. Then you have to like dodge slightly. Then you go back to the center. So I'm going to go back to the center. I broke the middle shots. Just go back to the center. And just stay in the center. Don't worry about dodging stuff. Oh yeah, here he drops a bomb. I guess I'm going to go into a little detail this boss because you can lose a lot of HP here and it can be really scary. Dying on this boss will cost you minutes of time. So, bait out his shots here. You see he put his hand up there. Just don't be standing by his lower hand. Stand by there just to bait it out. I didn't do a good job of doing it at that moment, but it's fine. That's basically what we want to do is bait it out. And now, as you're collecting the symbols, just pay attention to what's going on upstairs. See if I can still get the kill. I had to do a little bit of dodging, so I missed it. So could have had the kill earlier. So with a little bit better mash and again like more precise jumps and all that, you can kill him a cycle earlier. Fine. We'll see basically what he does here. Here he's going to do side to side twice. Grab the hand, jump across, pay attention to the ceiling, and then it's just little purple balls of doom. And he's dead. So the timer ends right there. When you no longer have control of the character, you get your last hit, and that's the end of that. Yeah, so there you go. This is how you speedrun Prison City, kind of like start to finish, just kind of quickly going over all the levels. But yeah, let me know if you have any questions about it, leave a comment, or better yet, join the Prison City RTA Discord. I'll have a link to it in the comments. So yeah, hope you enjoyed and this was useful for you. Hope to see some more runs of this game. Something else I guess I could point out. For practice, you can go to Warden Practice mode. Once you complete the game on any difficulty, go into your slot, go to Warden Practice. And then you can pick any boss you want, and just practice that fight. Like if I do Spirit of Detroit again, without me talking over it the whole time. See if I can get the kill. And 3 cycles this time. Dodge the lasers. Do the damages. Mash away. Bait it out. Grab a hand. Go to the opposite side you think you should. Grab a hand, jump across. Do the damage. Smash, smash, smash. Might get it this time. Hey, there we go. Dodge the things. Down the middle here. The practice makes perfect. Just do this if you're having trouble on any of the bosses. You'll get some good practice on them. So you don't have to worry about dying on them in a run, or you do it pretty quickly. This time I'm just going to wait out. I want to make sure I can get the pretty quick kill here. Yep, there we go. So if you have a really good mash, and you don't waste any time dodging stuff while you're powered up, you'll be able to get the kill in 3 cycles there. So again, practice. You do need pretty quick mash for it, but not like godlike mash. I wouldn't say I have godlike mash or anything, but pretty quick mash. Not much to really say about it. Everyone has different mashing techniques. Whatever works for you. There you go.